So the question being asked today is, which one lasts longer, foam or spring? And that's the question that was asked online. What they're really referring to is the support system of a mattress. They're asking steel spring as your support layer, or a polyurethane, like a hard polyurethane foam core, like what people would generally refer to as a Tempur-Pedic mattress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't most usually have both? Or no?
So that's kind of what we're getting to here, is mattresses have a top padding layer of foam, and then they have whatever else is going to be below that. So every mattress, when you feel it, you do your bed CPR when you walk into a mattress store. You feel the foam on top. That's the part that touches your body. That's called the comfort layer of a mattress.
Okay.
We're talking about below that.
Okay.
Where you would find a spring that's made out of steel, or you're going to find a hard foam, which when you find foam in your support layer, that's just referred to as an all foam mattress. People call that a Tempur-Pedic or a memory foam mattress. What they're referring to is as foam in the core. It's like Tempur-Pedic has almost become like a Q-tip. You know what I mean? Like, it's called a cotton swab, but people just say, hey, hand me those Q-tips. Well, that's the name brand. And Tempur-Pedic was the first one to introduce memory foam to the public. Yeah. Taking it from NASA, making it a public product.
Was NASA's?
Yeah, NASA initially invented Tempur-Pedic.
Whoa.
Invented memory foam.
Whoa.
In 1972. I'm guessing at the year there. I'll put it on the screen. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, it first started with NASA. Then the patent went to a company, I believe in Sweden, who brought it to the public, and then that's the Tempur-Pedic that we all know. When it first got started, it had all sorts of problems. That's not what we're talking about here.
Sorry, got off track.
It's okay. That's okay. So when I say to you, or if you have like this gut instinct of which one's gonna last longer, steel or a flimsy piece of foam?
You'd say steel.
Steel.
Yeah.
That's what most people think, and they're not wrong. Okay. But it's a little bit more technical than this.
Okay.
So a steel spring doesn't really break down that much over time. It's a very little amount. Yeah. We've talked about this in other videos, that the comfort layer on the top of the mattress is actually what breaks down.
From hydrolysis.
That's exactly, that's from hydrolysis. That's the main part of the mattress that breaks down. Now, a manufacturer would tell you, well, a memory foam product, when it has a foam core, can sag 3/4 of an inch over 10 years, right? Yeah. And a steel spring can sag 1.5 inches over 10 years. So you think about that number and you go, oh, well, memory foam will last longer then, right? Yeah. Not necessarily, because what memory foam is, so all the foams that we see in mattresses are, at their core, they're polyurethane. Okay. Almost all. There's some differences there, like there's some latex mattresses, there's some hyperelastic polymers. Most of everything that's in everything is polyurethane. Yeah. Memory foam falls into the classification of viscoelastic polyurethane foam. Oh. Visco, like viscosity, like liquid, it's its ability to mold. Viscoelastic, it's its ability to puff back. Oh, okay. So it feels a certain way because it's a viscoelastic polyurethane foam. That's what makes it feel like all gummy and quicksandy, like memory foam. In a memory foam product, only the top layers are memory foam. The bottom is just basic polyurethane. Okay. But it's really hard. So kind of what I'm getting to here is, most of the time, a steel spring, yes, will last longer than an all foam product. However, if you happen to be a couple, like 2 people in a mattress, then maybe you're gonna wanna consider an all foam product because of its motion transfer abilities. Oh. Hello. Because of its motion transfer abilities. Basically, if 2 people get in the bed, have you seen the old Tempur-Pedic commercials? Have you seen those?
Like the egg in the wine?
No, like the wine glass, like where they filled up a glass of wine, they put it on the edge of the bed, and they jump on the bed, right? Yeah. Or they used to do the bowling ball test initially, where they put bowling pins on a bed and then they drop a bowling ball, and the bowling pins don't fall over. So when you have a spring, it really does give a lot of motion transfer that you will feel from your partner. When it's all foam,
like when you're flopping and turning, like
when you're tossing and turning, or a lot of couples, one gets up earlier than the other. A lot of couples have different sleep schedules. Yeah. One goes to bed later, one gets up earlier because they have work. This one doesn't. This one stays up and works late. So it just depends on your goals of
Yeah.
what you need out of a product. And all that being said, back to preference. Some people just hate the feel of memory foam because it feels like quicksand.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about which one lasts longer, well, steel, like, let's put it this way. If I had to choose a mattress to last me as long of a period of time as possible, I'm probably gonna choose something with a steel spring in it.
Okay.
It's probably gonna last longer, and I'm fine with the motion transfer. Here's a downside to the foam. Remember we talked about the motion transferring?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me get a little nitty gritty with people. Sex.
Oh.
Sex on a memory foam product is a little bit not as fun as sex on a bed with a
mattress.
spring in it. That's something that people don't understand. And I've only had to speak with a few guests over my lifetime about this because nobody wants to talk about this. It's kind of
Not the
weird.
store.
But I had a Tempur-Pedic for like 8 years.
Yeah.
And the sex in it is like having sex in quicksand.
Yeah.
And then all the old guys will go, man, if you need a mattress to do the sex, you ain't doing it right. I could have sex on the wall. I can have sex on the floor. Like old guys have told me this. And I go, yeah, but I can remove a nail with pliers.
Yeah.
But I'd rather use the tool that's appropriate for the job. I'd rather have tools help me in my tasks.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you that a steel spring
Gets
helps.
more bounce.
It really helps. And when you're, on top and things like this, your arms will sink into the memory foam. And so it doesn't give any bounce and give, but it also is like really tiring on your hands to stay up on your hands and things like that. So there are pros and cons of getting an all foam support system. Durability is not one of them. And here's the bonus tip. This is a random one. I actually just got a text. You saw the text. Did you know what Tim actually texted me?
No.
This is just a case. My phone's recording right now. Did you actually read the text from Tim?
Not fully, no. I read like half of it.
So basically, Tim used to work with me at the largest mattress retailer in the United States. I left a long time ago, about 6 months ago, as of this recording. He left, he got fired. Like, I was training Tim, and Tim ended up doing really well, but I was training Tim. And I was texting him, and he said, oh, I went and worked for the competitor across the street that moved in and it kind of was encroaching on our space. And I would always tell guests, I would say, listen, you have the largest mattress retailer, and what happens is all these smaller retailers pop up, and then they end up right next door to the large retailer. That's how they compete. So have I ever told you this before?
No.
So basically, like this big mattress retailer, like the main name that the name brand.
Yeah.
Then you see literally right across the street, you see like a sleep blank and a blank first and a blank, 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 blank.
Yeah.
All these like random little small companies that they want to get a building in eyeshot of the big corporation.
How come?
Because when people are doing their mattress shopping,
They go there next.
they go because of the advertising of the large company brings them to the large company. Then when they're there, they didn't feel like they did their shopping. And then they go to, well, I can see a place right there. They go to the second place that's really close. So it's not like a trip.
Yeah.
And then statistically, it's like the second, third, fourth place that the people stop is kind of where they're gonna buy. So that's kind of a crappy thing. But what happens is they have to compete with this large retailer however they can.
Yeah.
And how they do it is over-promising and under-delivering. We've talked about slippage of bed-in-the-box companies. They're banking on you not returning that mattress with their 365-day trial. They're banking on you not taking advantage of that lifetime warranty for them to actually stay profitable.
Yeah.
People can do their own Googling and articles that have been written on will companies like Casper last the next 5 to 10 years? And the consensus is no. By anyone who's ever done business or is a financial expert, they say, the business model's flawed from the ground up.
Yeah.
And as someone in the mattress industry, I also look at that and go, they're not gonna last. There's no way with the quality of their products and what they're providing, what they're offering.
It won't happen.
I just got a text from Tim. He got fired from Mattress Firm for talking about money laundering on his social media. And he went and worked for across the street. We'll get into the money laundering thing in a second. It's a touchy topic. I said, how's it working? He goes, well, they're filing for bankruptcy right now. I was like, yeah, I know. That's what I've been telling people for the last couple of years. Why? Because they overpromise to try to compete with the larger retailer. They promise like 365-day trials.
Oh, wow.
You're not profitable.
Yeah.
You messed it up. You're
Yeah.
done. Right? So they're overpromising to the moon. They're giving Tempur-Pedics with 25-year warranties and things like this.
Oh, wow.
Can't be done.
Yeah.
There's not profitable.
Yeah.
So they're doing a lot of little things that are just not profitable by any means.
They're biting them in the butt.
And now they're out of business. And so guess what? Now every person who I told to not go to them because they were not gonna be around to honor their warranties and their trial periods and things, those people are SOL, shit out of luck, right?
Yeah.
Because that company's no more.
Yeah.
So they're stuck with their products and they have no one to help them. Their receipts are gone, everything's gone.
Yeah.
Now, the money laundering thing. Tim got in trouble with the money laundering. Remember we talked about the main retailer and then the little guys that pop up around?
Yeah.
The little guys want to be as successful as possible to get purchased by the larger organization, or they go bankrupt.
Yeah.
That's the whole model here. So that's why you see one, let's say a large one in the United States is a mattress firm, a mattress firm with 3 or 4 mattress firms on the same corner, because the mattress firm popped up, and then there's the Sleepies, and then there's the Sleep Train, and then there's the blank and blank and blank.
Yeah.
And mattress firm buys up all those companies and just slaps a mattress firm sign on it, turns it into a mattress firm. Now you got all these ones on the corner.
Oh.
People also say, I never see anyone in there. Even if 1 or 2 or 3 people in an entire working day come into that establishment, which it's a lot more than that, but let's just say that they did, their average purchase is not Walmart.
Yeah.
They're not buying a chocolate bar and milk.
Yeah.
They're buying a $1,000 mattress or a $10,000 mattress.
Yeah.
Purchase price is so high, and the profit margins on a foam product are crazy large.
Yeah.
They're very profitable products. So that's why they can have all these mattress firms on the same corner. Big holiday weekends come around, all of a sudden, you have 30, 40, 50 people in one store on Memorial Day.
Oh, wow.
Well, they need to funnel to the other stores, and it really helps profitability so they don't leave mattress firms and go on to a smaller company because they were like, well, they were too busy to see us.
Because they have a
They can go to mattress firm next door or next door or next door. That's kind of the way it works.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot to say. That foam versus spring, depending on your goals, foam might be better, spring might be better.
Depends on what you want.
Depends on what you want, but spring is probably gonna last you a bit longer. I'll see you in the next video.